Well, hello there. Welcome to Quantum Away. I thought I'll share my prediction for the UFC Fight Night card, Bautista versus Oliveira. And before we move on to that, I really want to guys to like this video, subscribe to my channel. Helps me out a lot, guys. Like really, it does help me out a lot. And and if you really like my content, please share it with your friends so that even they can like it as well. Provided if you really like my videos, that's pretty much it. And what else? Yeah, let's go with the opener of the main card, which is none other than Dustin Jacoby versus Julius Walker. And before we move on into any of these things, let me tell you something, which is I'm going to make the predictions right here, right now, which I feel is which has been always right. Like 70 to 85% of the times, this has been right. Whenever I predict on the hot seat, on the live, like when I'm making this video, it just turns out to be this really good, amazing picks that comes out. And in UFC Australia, I don't know why, but it happens. Last year happened, this year also it happened. But yeah, now let's go on with Dustin Jacoby versus Julius Walker. Oh man, these guys are light heavyweights, right? If I'm not wrong, the most talentless division, light heavyweight and heavyweight. There is nobody, at least like heavyweight has got some, but light heavyweight like is absolutely kind of a. I mean, like light heavyweight has got some, but heavyweight is kind of a joke. Dustin Jacoby is good. I think he's kind of coming from a lot of, how do I say, wars and other things. He's a great fighter, and I just don't, how do I say, remember it this guy ever doing bad. I mean, like he's a bad fighter. I know I'm fluffing a lot. It's just because Dustin Jacoby was against a guy like Julius Walker. Julius Walker he was an undefeated guy. I knew this guy would lose, not to the guys that I thought he would lose. Like he just lost to one guy. That's pretty much it. How do I see this fight happening? I feel like Dustin Jacoby is going to get a decision. It might be exciting at times, but trust me, guys, this is going to be a boring as fuck fight. 6-3, 6-4 guys, and them giving us nothing but boring fights. This is what the world has come to. This is what the UFC has come to. Fuck it. I myself can whoop these guys out. I'm honestly saying, me versus Julius Walker, I can KO him. Pun intended. Yeah, let's move on. Let's move on to the next fight, which is none other than Gene Matsumoto versus Farid Basharat. I'm a big believer in Gene. I kind of picked him to win, and how do I say? I think I picked him to win against one of his. How do I say? His previous fighter. What's that guy's name, man? Some nice name he had. Like he was an undefeated fighter at that time, and I think I kind of picked him to win, and he just lost. Drop one. Yeah, it was a split decision, and it is what it is. Like again, you can't go to a split decision with Miles Jones and expect to beat a guy like Farid Basharat. Gene is good, but I still feel like Farid is much better. Uh, I think it's going to go to a decision one more time, but this is going to be like an incredible action to watch, both going back and forth. And I think Farid Basharat is going to be a ranked guy someday, not now, but eventually. I think he's going to be a ranked guy. I think Farid Basharat kind of gets it done via decision. That's my official pick. I'm going with this Farid Basharat via KO. I mean, like via decision. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Let's go on to the next fight, which is none other than Michal Oleksiejczuk versus Marc-Andre Barriault. Even if Michal was not a part of the fighting nerd, I would have picked Michal because Mark is from Canada. We know Canadians are very nice, warm people. I don't think so. This guy's got what it really needs, like to finish. And I think Michal is going to win this matchup by a second round KO/TKO. I think in the first round he's going to be a bit hard on Mark. Whenever Mark makes a mistake, I think Michal is going to make him play with that stiff jab and him moving those short hooks and cross. I think that's what is going to make Mark double guess, second guess his entries, all the entries. And I feel like as the fight progresses, I think Mark is going to kind of get, like he's going to doubt himself. Like, is my game plan right in the first place? And that's when I think Michael kind of catches him. I think it's going to be a finish in the second round. I don't see this fight going past the second round. I think Michal is going to finish Mark and he's going to wear the fighting guards class and he'll probably do a bunch of things. That's my official prediction for this one. I think Michal is going to get this one done by a second round KO slash TKO. And I don't know what you do with Mark. That's pretty much it. He's a great guy. He's a good guy, but just doesn't work. That's all I'm gonna say. That's pretty much it. Then let's then go to these two fucking. Oh my god! Like, how come Rizvan Kuniev is able to get these top ranked guys, mate? Like back to back. Look at this guy. Seriously, look at this guy. I just don't understand, mate. How can this guy, just because he is from this particular region, Dagestan, Russia, it's like this guy is able to get, like top ranked guys. His first matchup, forget about the Dana White's contender series, but like I'm talking about like his first official proper match in UFC was against a guy like Curtis Blades. And now he's getting Jailton Almeida. I know Almeida is never going to fight for the title on any given day. UFC just is now trying to use this guy. Like try to use Jailton Almeida so that the next upcoming contender can kind of beat him, go to take his ranking, take his spot. But still, how can you guys give it to a butt plug, butt fuck like this guy? Look at him, mate. Seriously, talk about fucking privilege in life, See, I'll be very honest. If I'm the one receiving the privilege, I'll be all for it. If I don't receive it, I'm against it, yeah. But I don't think so. Like Rizwan Kuniev wins this one. I think Jaltal Anbeda is the type of guy. Wait, Rizwan Kuniev was a pathetic joke, mate. Seriously, he was a pathetic joke. I just don't understand how this guy is getting this opportunity in the first place. It is what it is, and this fat blob of a bastard, he's just going to walk in there and try to take him down or something. Jalton Almeida, one thing he knows is like to stay strong and kind of reverse position, probably move his ass or something. It's like once you are on the ground, Jalton Almeida wouldn't do shit. And Rizwan Kuniev might even give his back a couple of times. I feel like Jailton Almeida could actually choke him out. Oh man, are we going to see a submission from Jailton Almeida? I don't think so. He's going to do ground and pound. It's like he's kind of averse to it. It's like how there are some fighters who are kind of averse to doing some stuff. For example, what's his name? I was thinking of something very nice. I just forgot. Like how there are some fighters who are like Torrance Finney, that untalented fuck. Last week he lost. I'm so happy. Like it's just he can't give a proper good decent fight. And similar to the Jailton Almeida, can't. I think Rizwan Kuniev is going to kind of prevent his submissions. I think Jailton, this is going to be a boring as matchup. I think Jailton is going to get this one by like a decision. Initially, I thought it's going to be a submission, but now it's going to be an absolute terrible, boring fuck decision. And if possible, like cut both these bastards. Like this guy doesn't even deserve to fight with the top 10, top 11 ish something. And out of nowhere, he gets like these top ranked guys, which is very wrong. I know heavyweight is dead, but UFC is just planning on killing it, guys. Come on, hire a bunch of heavyweight guys, or if not, make these light heavyweight guys like not cut weight, and there it is. You have some decent heavyweight guys here. I think Magomed is a great heavyweight. There are a bunch of light heavyweights. Jamal Hill is a great heavyweight. To be honest, he can even be a champion. To be really honest, yeah. But fuck it, fuck Rizwan, fuck Jailton. I hope they both getting fucking KO'd in this matchup somehow. But that's not gonna happen. I'm gonna go with Jailton Almeida via decision. That's pretty much it. Let's go on to the next. I mean, like the co-main event of the night: Amir Albazi versus Kyoji Horiguchi. Guys, trust me, this is going to be a war. I know this sounds like so silly of me. It's going to be a war. In the last matchup, I picked against Kyoji Horiguchi. I thought he was 35 and ish, and just how good is Demetrius Johnson is. Just adding it in there. And Kyocho Horiguchi came and he ragdolled. He mopped the UFC octagon. He mopped the floor with the guy, and he just finished him. How often do you see like Dagestan guys like get finished that cruelly? I mean, how is that even possible, mate? I just don't understand. and that guy was supposed to be this young guy, and I think I'm Tagir Ullenbecker, right? Yeah, yeah, yeah. Tagir Ullenbecker is his name. I remember. Yeah, he's also not that old, but still, like I don't know how Kyoji Horiguchi did. It's like stylistically, Amir Albazi is the type of guy who favors, like for a guy like Kyoji. I thought Amir Albazi lost against Kaikara France, and against Moreno, he really got a bad whooping. And I think Kyoji is going to kind of finish him. I wouldn't be surprised if Kyoji finishes him in the third round again. I think Kyoji might be like too much for a guy like Amir Albazi to handle. Amir is good, but he's not tough. So you guys know what I mean. I think probably a couple of shots from Kyoji might make Amir go to like get him on his back pedal, and Kyoji doing the thing which he does, like trip him, take him down, like fucking rat down this guy. Unless and otherwise there are like there is a test which says that Kyoji is on something. I don't think so. Like I'm gonna pick against him ever, especially against these favoristic style matchups. And I think Amir Albazi is going to lose this one. I feel like this is going to go to a decision, but even if there is a finish, since this is flyweight, the odds of us getting a finish the chances are pretty slim. And even if it occurs, I feel like it's going to be in the third round. That's pretty much it. But let's go, man. Let's go fucking Kyoji. We need guys like him. Let's go with fucking Kyoji, guys. Let's go with fucking Kyoji. That's pretty much it. And let's move on to the main event of the night, which is none other than Mario Bautista versus Vinicius Oliveira. Guys, trust me, either this is going to be like an absolutely fucking banger of a matchup, or if not, it's going to be a boring ass fight by Mario. That's all I'm going to say. I think that is there. I need to go with the winner. Oliveira is good. Oliveira is really good. But I don't think so. He beats Batista. Batista, now to think of it, is a difficult matchup. He gave Umar Nurmagomedov a run for his money, and how do I even say it, guys? This guy is good. He is mighty good. I thought like against Umar, it might have been a bit different, but I thought like Umar might even, like how do I say, make this as a slopping matchup, but it wasn't. Take Umar. He wins like 3 rounds against Batista. I'm not shying away, but he dropped, like I mean, like Mario kind of dropped Umar in the second round. The first round, he almost had a submission on him. I think he almost was about to break his feet or something. It just, I'm not saying he was about to, but he had him in a couple of locks. And I think third round was kind of like a round where you can solidly, like you can say Umar won, but he kind of edged it. So like let's say you are giving him 9, I think Umar won it by 9.1, 9.2. That's it. There was like nothing more, nothing grander. Just because of control time, just because Umar is a fucking boring fighter. That's the only reason this guy was able to even do it. I think Mario Batista beats a lot of these guys. It's just he's good. He's got heat in his hands. He's got a great chin, and he's got the pressure as well. Vinicius Oliveira. The thing about Oliveira is he just walks forward, mate. He just walks forward. I get it. He's this, like guy who wants to, like unless and until you finish a guy like Oliveira, he's just going to like walk forwards. He's going to walk towards you, and if not, you just lost it. I mean, like you just kind of lost the plot. I think it's a big step up for a guy like Vinicius Oliveira, and I don't think so. Like anytime soon, Vinicius Oliveira is going to win this one. I think Mario Batista is good. I'm just going to pull the rankings right now, and let me just see who all I feel like Mario could beat. I think Mario beats Marlon Vera. He beats Figgy. Amy and Zahabi could be a tough matchup. I think he beats Song Yudong. I think he could beat Corey. I think he beats Sean. Umar, I think it's going to be a bit difficult. It needs to be a 5 rounder for like Batista, so that it's easier for him. I think his cardio is his big strength. I think he is kind of utilizing it right now. It's a 5 rounder, and Oliveira kind of. I'm not saying he slows down, but with this style, it's just I'm kind of like quite doubtful over here. So that's pretty much it, guys. But I'm going with Mario Batista on this one, and I think he kind of gets this one done properly in the fourth round or third round. I think he gets a finish, and if Oliveira has got like enough heat in his hands, it's going to go to a decision. If you want like a sure pick, I would say like Mario Batista wins. But if you want like, I think 60-40 we can split it. 60% in favor of Mario Batista finishing him in the fourth round. If not, I think it's going to be a finish. I don't even think so. It's going to be a decision in the fourth round. Batista is going to finish. I like this, like this mentality of Batista. I'm gonna go in there. I'm gonna go in for the kill. That's what he did against Umar, and now he's like, no, I can't sit with a loss. Now I just need to go and empty it out. Meaning, like I have to just go and show who I really am. I think he's going to go and finish Oliveira probably in the third or fourth. Even if it occurs in the second round, I wouldn't be like locked in, loaded, and he's ready to go. I think I'm favoring Batista in this matchup. And that's pretty much it. And please, guys, like the video, subscribe to my channel. It helps me out tremendously a lot. Please, come on, do the good deed for the day. That's pretty much it. Thank you so much.